What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Miss the Bus Podcast Weekly Show. I like to pause for
I was like, I thought you legit forgot.
Dramatic effect, and I forgot what we're even doing here. I'm one of your hosts, Matt Austin, at Mattalicious93 on Twitter. I'm going to bring back the Twitter hashtags because you know what? Why not? I'm joined today by some of my best friends in the entire world.
Dang.
That sounds so fucking stupid. Bailey Passero is here at Pass the Dough on Twitter.
I'm changing that eventually. Don't you worry, guys.
You can't.
Well, that's better than your...
Than what? Oh, than your group me name?
Yeah.
All right, we're moving on to the next person.
We'll save that for another episode.
Stay tuned.
Tyler McCaffrey is also here at TCAF94 on Twitter.
Hello.
And special guest returning by popular demand.
One?
The psycho himself.
one or two demanded him. Angelo Aldave is here, and he's at... You know what? How do you say... If you were going to enunciate your Twitter handle, how would you say it?
I just say Jello-G.
I know you do, but how would somebody would type that in and they'd get it totally wrong?
J3LLOG
J3LLOG_G.
Oh, it's a 0 too?
Yeah.
That's too complicated. Nobody follow him.
Yeah.
I always forget that your last name is Aldave because
you use different last names sometimes.
No, I don't.
You use Aditachi.
That's not my last name.
Well, how is one to know if they see Angelo and then this other name?
There's
normally?
on GroupMe and it's Adachi or whatever it is.
I mean, that's the only place that thing is at.
But why then?
It's on your Facebook too.
GroupMe
is it?
Because I had searched you on Facebook like probably a year ago.
Huh.
Oh, I do remember.
And
I think when you
that's what it
first started
is.
hanging out, and Tyler's said is this him?
I don't use it. I only have that Facebook for games. Like
What is
Oh
mobile
my.
games.
That makes so much sense.
what is that name though? Aditachi.
It's Adachi.
Adachi. What is
It's just like
It's
that? Just another name.
another word for
Another name, another
egg
life. If you ever need
roll.
a.
I typed in my last name on like the Google Translate for Japanese, and that's
That's what came up. That's what you got.
Yep.
Well.
That's where I got it.
That's what you got. That's what we're stuck with. Before we get into our weekly show, which is episode 31, by the way, what are you showing? Is that two people fucking in a Walmart?
No, it's just the girl shaking her big ass.
She's shaking her butt on like toys,
A
on stuffed
scarecrow.
animals, and I feel like that's
Great.
just not right.
Great.
Jesus.
Before we get into the show or any more porn, I guess, if you like what we do, you can subscribe to us on iTunes at Miss the Bus Pod. Wait a second, I'm getting ahead of myself. On iTunes, we're just Miss the Bus. You can search us on Google Play, Stitcher, SoundCloud, and YouTube by the same name. You can search us on Spotify, but I tell you what, you're not going to find anything except for
We just had
Bunch of
water.
other
broken
things
hearts.
that aren't podcasts
I'm
or other
kidding.
podcasts that aren't us, or apparently broken hearts because we're really worked up over it.
I am.
But we're not. Also, on social media, if you want to follow what we do on the day-to-day, on the regs, you can find us on Twitter at MissTheBusPod. Facebook is MissTheBus, and Instagram is MissTheBusPod for all the great things that we do throughout the week. Tell you what, you're going to be disappointed.
It's okay.
It's okay.
We do things every 4 days.
Every 4 days. You know what? I feel like it's semi-regular enough to, I don't know. That's considered good.
Just follow
by my
us.
book.
Yeah.
As I said, this is the weekly show on Miss the Bus. We're not your premium source of video game, television, and movie news, but gosh dang it, we're going to try to be anyway. And everybody sitting here is going to have a lot of fun. Everybody out there is going to hate it and turn it off probably in the next 2 seconds. We're going to start off the show with our lead stories. These are the biggest things that happened this week in video games, television, and movie news. But first, something stupid happens every week, and we're here to find out what it was. And I guess this has become a bit on the show, is that our guest is going to report on it. So, guest,
At least Angelo, for sure. I feel like it fits,
what have you found for us this week?
Okay, so I wouldn't say this is stupid. More like something really cool gonna happen.
Okay, well, just to be
that's not
clear, you were
correct,
given a one thing to prep for the show, and you changed it.
You
But
have
that's
one
you know
job.
what?
But I'll come up with stupid things as I go along.
Sweet.
It's always something stupid.
With you.
You're not wrong.
All right, what happened?
Well, apparently there's a beginning construction for a Nintendoland theme park in Universal Studios.
Oh wait, I've heard about this.
Coming in Hollywood first, in Japan, before anywhere else. They're starting with a Mario theme park first.
Are you going to be
And-
jumping down like a bunch of sewage pipes?
I mean, it's
Yep.
most likely going to be Mario Kart, honestly.
You think so?
Dang.
Could be.
That is like a given, right? You'd think.
Oh, you think they're going to have the balloons and stuff attached?
I don't think it's a battle. It's more like maybe like
But
a
like, I'm
race.
sure they'll have different like.
Welcome to
stuff.
Universal Kart Battle. So wait, it's the one in Japan though, right? It's not the one in.
Hollywood and Japan.
Is there a Universal in Hollywood besides the actual studio?
Universal Studios.
Okay. There's like a theme park in
Yeah.
California for Universal.
Yeah.
How did I not know this?
I didn't know that either.
I don't live in California.
That's
but,
true. Can safely say nobody here does.
But apparently they're speculating of like a whole bunch of things that might be coming, like Pokemon, Animal Crossing, and Hyrule, which would be kind of really cool because I feel like that's a lot of fan base have.
Yeah.
You know.
I want Hyrule.
I mean, can you imagine exploring Hyrule and fucking Mushroom Kingdom and just everything?
Yeah.
I feel like that'll be really cool. I have heard about this before. Maybe it was like a rumor when I heard it. Because what, is this something new that's happening?
And
Is it like confirmed?
October 21st.
Okay.
That's
That's
when
not
the
too long
article
ago.
came out. Sweet.
Yeah. So it was revealed a month ago that Universal Studios were building a fourth gate that has a rather large area of land.
What's the third gate? Oh wait, we're talking about a different Universal than the one in Florida. I keep forgetting because I know
Right.
there's two gates in that one. Because there's like the regular park and then there's the Islands of Adventure with all the Marvel superheroes and
So this
King
is
Kong.
just going to be added on as a separate gate.
Apparently, for the one in Orlando, it says there's a third site for the Orlando, but it hasn't like been constructed yet. But apparently, it's gonna be kind of similar to like the Wizard World of Harry Potter.
That's cool.
So it's
yeah. I mean, I feel like the level of detail they kind of achieved with the Harry Potter stuff would give you like a lot of hope for them doing a whole Nintendo thing. Be like, it's like, you know what? If anyone's gonna do this, Universal can do it. They
Do
can
you
nail it.
think?
a Luigi's Mansion would be cool.
That would be so
Dude.
cool. I was gonna say, do you think that they're gonna walk around and like those giant that's not styrofoam. I don't know what they're made out of. The felt costumes, like where it's like got big heads, or you think people are just gonna dress up as Mario and Luigi?
I feel like they have to
And
have
Bowser.
big heads because no matter,
don't know.
I don't think that,
Maybe Toad.
Dang,
Mar-
you think Bowser's gonna? You think a giant like man's gonna walk around in a diaper?
With just like a big mushroom head.
does Bowser wear a diaper?
No, I was talking about
No.
Toad.
Oh, okay.
Could
That'd
could
be
we get
hilarious
a,
if Bowser wore a diaper.
Could we get Smash Bros on ice?
Dude,
You
why
know?
hasn't that happened yet?
I know. I feel like it's a really good idea.
Can you imagine? I feel like they'd be able to do some really cool shit with Smash Bros.
I don't know
on ice.
why I thought of this, but you know, there's an ice rink at Esplanade Mall.
Esplanade Mall.
Yeah.
What is that for anybody that doesn't know?
For people that live here, it's Esplanade Mall.
Okay, for the people who don't live here.
Good point.
But yeah, there's just an ice rink.
That's new, isn't it?
Yeah, like a couple months ago, new kind
Well,
of thing.
I didn't
We
even know that.
finally have an ice skating rink. I thought that was like a limited thing.
It's a little tiny one.
Okay.
It's
well,
not like a huge one.
if you're
but-
out there in the world and you already had an ice skating ring and you're like, why are they talking about this? You know what? I don't know. But,
yeah,
but
okay,
we
so-
didn't have one and now we do.
I mean, it's so hot here, and it never like snows ever.
Yeah, it's
So for us, like having like a ice rink,
it's pretty just like whatever.
I mean,
like,
it's
wow.
cool.
It's something new.
Yeah. I
I
mean,
mean,
like-
I've never seen an ice
I mean,
rink
that's the thing.
before.
I didn't know it was there.
Well, I
Or-
mean, I haven't seen it. I just know it's there.
well, hey, now we got to go.
It's actually
We gotta
in the
go.
mall.
Yeah, it's inside the mall.
Did they take the place where like a store was,
I
or is
have
it
no
like?
idea.
Is it like by where those blow up trampolines are?
don't
So it's
know.
just
I
like
don't
you
know.
jump from the trampoline onto
Maybe
the
we
ice
should
skating
go.
rink and then you die?
We should go.
Dude, I'm down. How much does it cost? As long as it's not like fucking
I don't know.
$500
I have no idea.
It's probably like what, 15, 20 bucks? I'm calling
Probably.
it. It's probably
for like
It's
all
probably
you can,
like
all you
less
can
than
skate.
that. I don't know.
Are y'all good at ice skating?
I mean, it's.
I've done it once.
I'm scared.
I did it once and
never
I was
done it.
fine, but it was because I had like
Okay, so like,
rollerbladed before. And I feel
I've
like
never done that either.
even
I've-
if people say like it doesn't carry over, and I'm not saying you're gonna be like a fucking like wizard, but
I've been ice skating, and I went with the mentality that it's like just like
like
rollerblading.
Yeah.
but it's not.
it's not. But if you know how to rollerblade, you won't like fall on your ass
Right.
unless you're trying to do like a flip.
Right, but if you're beginning like,
Also, I don't think people do flips.
I'm so
on ice.
scared of falling. Like the whole time, I'm not even having fun. I'm just concentrating on not falling.
Yeah.
Do that thing where your knees shake.
Oh no. I'm not that. I'm not that bad.
Yeah, I mean, this was granted like when I was in high school and I was on vacation in like Texas or something.
This was
but-
me like last year.
Oh.
Wow.
Well,
Get better.
You probably haven't gotten better
I mean-
since then. So I was about to say you've probably gotten better, but a year ago, I feel like that's pretty safe at this point in your life. That's just where you're at.
I mean, there was like little kids like doing it like nothing, and I was just like, how?
Because they're smaller, they're not as big,
Also, you're just not coordinated.
I mean, I
I
like
feel
to
like-
think I'm pretty coordinated. I haven't fall yet,
Ever?
ever.
You've never fallen.
I mean, ice skating.
Oh, okay.
what
I
I
was
mean.
going to
Have
say,
you ever
ever
fallen
in
off
your
a
freaking
skateboard?
life? Come
Yeah, I
on.
have.
It's not
multiple.
fun.
It's not, especially when it gets caught and you get launched.
It's, basically, if your skateboard hits like a big rock, your board just goes and stops, and you just fly off.
Dude, I never got past just like learning how to ollie, and I think I did it once, and I was like, you know what? This part of my life's over. Success.
I can still ollie.
Damn.
I know.
I could do it on the tech decks.
I can do that too.
I could do all kinds of crazy shit.
I
with the tech
love
decks.
tech decks.
All right, that was our something stupid. It's actually something really cool and something irrelevant, but this week it will settle for something stupid. We're gonna get into the main stories now. We're gonna start off with video games. I feel like the biggest thing that happened this week in video games is got to do with Fortnite, because that is what everybody cares about, right? It's Fortnite.
For the most part, probably, huh?
Yeah, I mean, it continues to take the world by storm, and Fortnite is finally teaming up with the NFL. And I gotta say, when I saw this come out, I was thinking like, wow, that's crazy. And then I thought, I kind of like could see the signs. It was almost like a long time coming, because like I feel like so much Fortnite shit is almost carried into the NFL. Like aside from just the Juju Smith-Schuster being like obsessed with it, and then just like different touchdown celebrations and stuff, it was like, hey, it was bound to happen. But I'm gonna read a second from Epic Games, because they posted a really cool article on their website about this. And it goes, hey, Fortnite friends, we're excited to announce that Fortnite and the NFL are teaming up for the Ultimate Football Face-Off. Starting November 9th at 7 p.m., you'll be able to purchase NFL-themed outfits from the Fortnite item shop. Each outfit can be swapped to any of the 32 NFL teams. Oh, that's cool. Plus an additional unique Fortnite team. Wonder what that's going to be. You'll also be able to choose any number from the $199 to place on your jersey to complete the official NFL look. We couldn't be more excited to cross the NFL and Fortnite worlds. So it's basically just skins. I feel like this is pretty. I don't know. Fortnite continues to nail the crossover things. I feel like this is probably, like I said, the next natural step, and it seems like probably a really good idea for them, right? I mean, what do you think?
I mean, I feel like this is like the best way for them to stay relevant, especially with like it being football season.
Yeah.
Because when I saw this, I was like, man, I know y'all like haven't been super into Fortnite, but if they were gonna try and get y'all back in, this would be like the way to suck
This
y'all
would be
back
a
in.
way. Yeah, I mean, that is kind of cool. I mean, it also seems like you can swap the stuff, right? So you don't have to do a bunch of different buying stuff. Like if you bought one of just like the regular, I don't know how many different ones they're gonna have, but if you can change the team and the number, you can kind of just buy one, and then you can just do whatever the fuck you want with
Is
it,
this
right?
gonna be like a theme, like bring the real world
into Fortnite? Could be.
I don't know if I like that, honestly.
You don't want to live out the real battle
Well,
royale.
I don't know. Fortnite was most like cool, fun things. I don't know. I never thought
You
of
don't like the NFL?
I didn't think that the NFL would ever like.
Well, how do you feel about the Thanos thing? I think you had already stopped playing Fortnite by then.
I think I played it once.
Okay.
I mean, it was cool.
Yeah.
But it's like it's not real world.
I'm at the point with Fortnite where I'm not playing it anymore, and so I'm happy just reading about this to just be like, hey, they're still doing good.
Yeah, like good for them.
Epic hasn't driven it in the ground yet, and they haven't gotten annoying with it. So, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like there was a phase in my life, and I don't even know why I hated Minecraft so much, but there was a thing where, like, if I
Never
saw anything about
played it.
Minecraft, I was like, oh, come on.
Always
We don't
hated
care
it,
about
never
Minecraft,
played
right?
it.
But with Fortnite, I'm still just like, hey, it's cool. The worst part is that I see it, and I'm like, oh, wow, awesome. And I'm thinking I'm going to go and do it, and then I remember, like, wait, I don't play that anymore. I don't have the time or the energy, I think.
What if you just have a bunch of the same football players running around? Like if everybody who's playing at the time is like,
I mean, how many fucking Tom Brady's?
I was gonna
and,
say everyone's like
God.
running
Patrick
around
Mahomes.
like
I feel like there's,
giant Ben Roethlisbergers.
you know, I think he might not be the one people are picking.
It'll be Antonio Brown.
It will. There'll be a lot of Antonio Brown, a lot of, you know, like you said, Tom Brady. Just probably Juju's gonna have a lot too. Yeah, I don't know.
What if Juju plays as himself?
He will. I mean, he went trick or treating as himself. So
Oh my God, you're right. I completely forgot about
Did he
that.
really?
Yeah.
On Halloween, he just put on his uniform and just went out.
That's
Tell
genius.
you what, that dude killing it.
I think it's hilarious.
I love Juju. But
Juju
yeah,
Smith?
what'd you say?
Juju Smith?
Juju Smith-Schuster?
Yes.
I don't actually know his name.
Oh, well, you almost got the whole thing.
You were so
You did
close.
really, really good.
Keep working on it.
But yeah, so this is coming out, again, it said starting November 9th at 7 p.m. Eastern. So line up, get on the eShop, put down your crackers if that's what you're
I'm
the only
sorry,
thing
but,
stopping
like-
you, and get on Fortnite.
But these crackers look so big to put all these things
They
on
look
them.
delicious.
For all the audio listeners, which is everybody at this point in our careers, Angela's holding up a giant box of Ritz crackers and is amazed by all the recipes on the back.
It just makes me want
Well,
cheese
like,
and crackers
I mean,
so
like,
bad.
I would understand if they were bigger. Maybe they sell like big ones, like giant ones, and you could do all this stuff. Because I feel like if I try to do this, like it's
You got to
not-
be like a connoisseur, like an artiste.
Artiste.
At this point.
Real
Maybe
quick,
right.
how many cheeses do you think y'all could name? Like if you were timed. So, like, say you had
A
15.
good bit.
Like,
What's
Four.
motivating me though? Is it money? Is it like a
I don't
gun
know.
to my head, or is it just
Let's just
like-
say it's money. If you could
No,
name
gun to your head.
I could probably name 10.
10? Okay. Well, I saw today on TV. I got distracted when I was at work, and this girl was at this lady was at some game. I can't remember what game, but it was I think it was a basketball game. But they during halftime asked her to name as many cheeses as she could. She named 27 cheeses.
Jeez.
Jesus.
I didn't even know. She said buffalo cheese. I didn't even know that was
that's
a
not
thing.
real, is it?
Apparently
I think
it
she's
is.
just making things up.
No, I swear to God, because I was
Can
watching
you
the
imagine?
tally go up.
Because people would just believe you, right? If you're just shouting them off with confidence, it's just
Yeah.
like, oh yeah,
I
buffalo
mean,
cheese.
No, she named legit 27 cheeses in 15 seconds.
Is buffalo cheese like the cheese of a? I mean, is it like buffalo, like buffalo,
buffalo
like I
sauce?
like, or is it
Cheese of
buffalo, like the
buffalo.
animal that I don't care about?
I honestly don't know, but I was just shocked at the
Buffalo
amount of
mozzarella.
cheeses.
Does that count really? If it's still mozzarella, whatever.
Apparently, 'cause
Buffalo
they counted
mozzarella
it.
is a mozzarella made from the milk of an Italian Mediterranean buffalo.
Huh.
When in Italy.
Goat cheese, milk cheese,
I don't
cheddar
think milk
cheese,
cheese
Hog
is
head
sharp
cheese?
cheese, mild cheese.
Sharp cheese.
Munster?
Sharp is a type of cheddar. Sharp is like a grade of cheddar.
Gouda.
There's Gouda, Pepper Jack, Colby Jack,
Apparently, there's
mozzarella,
Colby Jack
American,
and Colby.
cheddar.
Just Colby. She said that. I was really amazed by this.
There's Mexican cheese, shredded
Four
cheese,
cheese, but that's just different cheeses.
Mexican
No,
four
Mexican
cheese. You know the little shredded cheese in the bags?
Yeah, when they sell them in the craft bags and it's like the
That's-
Mexican mix.
that is something
That's what
completely
I'm.
different.
That's what I'm thinking.
I tell you what, we've really lost our way here, so we're gonna bring it back. Let's see what is next in the world. I think it is television news.
Oh, it
Wow,
is.
you didn't read the stuff I put there?
Why is all of this right there?
I
Get
mean-
a free copy of this is for later, man.
What do you mean?
That's
No,
not a
this is
bi-
video games.
Oh, we get into more video games later. Have you never watched or been on the show before? Get out, man. I'm just kidding.
No,
Stay
but,
where you're
but
at.
but you do it fast. The other ones you do it
No, it's
fast.
okay. We talk about it. You know what? We're saving it for a special segment that you're going to be a big part of.
Oh.
If I don't even know if this is going to pick up on the mic, but my dog is like panting and freaking out.
No, he
for
was
some
like
reason.
he was dragging his ass on the floor and panting.
he's
I had
doing
to like poke him to get him to stop.
You know what you're supposed to do? You're supposed to like squeeze their butt cheeks and just
Yeah.
like drain it out.
What?
Oh, that's only if it's like actually like
If it's irritating them, right?
yeah, because that happened to my dog. His like glands swelled up and he kept doing that, and like
Yeah.
it was so bad we had to take him to the vet.
When you
and
take
yeah,
them to
they
the vet,
they
you tell them
popped-
to do it, they just do it.
They popped it. Yeah.
What?
Yeah. If you ever see your dog just scooting her ass on the ground, that's why they're doing it, because they're uncomfortable.
Luna has never done that.
Okay.
I seen Hendrix do
His
it one
Luna
time.
has
It-
never
it-
done
Alex does
it's
a
more
lot.
of a little dog
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, my dog does it. She used to do that and then go hump the stuffed shark that we had.
Yeah,
you
because
go.
my dog we straight up had
The
to bring.
life of
We
a
had,
dog.
we had to
what,
bring. the
what
vet.
do you squeeze?
It's the glands. It's like okay, I can't believe we're talking about this. The dog's butthole, asshole, whatever.
Right.
It's like just the area around it is like glands.
It gets swollen.
And
it,
they
get-
get
it gets
filled
swollen
up.
and red and filled with like gross shit.
Yeah.
Really?
Like
Yeah.
pus and like
I'm
You'd
sure
probably like
You
doing
know.
it.
You're welcome,
honestly.
so
viewers.
what? You like
Or
squeeze it and it
listeners.
comes out the butthole?
it comes out
No,
of
it
the
comes out the-
glands. Like it's like popping a pimple.
You know what? He needs it done. Just pick him up and
Hey,
do it right.
Alex.
He probably that doesn't always mean they're gonna get it.
Right.
It's just like
I think that's what he has though. 'Cause
but like
we've done
my
it
dog
for
was
him a few
doing
times.
it for like a week. He just kept doing it, and then like we looked back there, and it was just not good. Like
Dang, you've never.
It was-
You didn't look back there for a
eyes.
week?
no, it was like one day we just noticed that it was very swollen. Like it
No,
was
I mean,
like
a lot of people don't even like you didn't know anything about it, so a lot of people have little dogs and don't even realize.
I mean,
it's
but if I saw like Luna's ass,
well, no,
like,
and you're a good dog owner, but I'm just saying there are people out there that would just be like, I don't know, my dog just scoots his ass on the carpet for some reason,
Maybe
and
people
the
think
poor
they're
dog
supposed
never
to
gets
like
his glands squeezed.
I always take like a good 5 or 10 minutes just
to analyze your
pet
dog.
Luna. She's
part of
You
your
pet
bed.
her, but you like stare her straight into her butthole and like make sure it's
Why
not
would I look
swollen?
straight into her
I don't
butthole?
know.
Oh, you mean the eye of the devil? But yeah, I don't know if his weird panting is picking up on the mic, but if it is, we're not mistreating anybody. That's just my dog, and his butt needs to be squeezed out. But so we're going to get into television, which I believe we're going to be talking about this exciting Henry Cavill Witcher
Yeah.
thing.
So, last week they released the first. This is from IGN. Netflix has given us our first look at the Witcher series star Henry Cavill in costume as Geralt of. How do you say that? Geralt of Rivia.
I was going to say of Rome, so I clearly don't know.
All right. To celebrate the show beginning formal production. Now, if you have not looked up the video that they released for this,
Pull out your phone.
go
Google
ahead,
it.
go to Henry's, good old Hen, go to his Instagram,
Oh, you know, good old Hen.
and watch this.
Wait
20
for a second.
Normally, when you add context to something, you're trying to clear something up. Now, I think a lot of people knew what we were talking about, and they're like, "Wait, what?
Okay,
I'm lost now."
okay, wait. So I had my knees bent,
Yeah.
right? And as soon as I released my knees, Alex came and started licking the back of my knees, my knee pits.
Are they sweating a little bit?
I guess
That's what
so.
mine are doing, and I feel like if he came over here, he'd be.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a weird.
You continue.
Okay.
I'm glad you interrupted for that.
All right, it's fine. But yeah, go to his Instagram and watch the 20-second video of him just slowly walking up from the shadows, just with this awful wig. The wig is
Well, because that's the thing. The picture,
unlike anything.
the picture, unfortunately, looks just bad enough. But then there's this weird, just Instagram video that's like
It's like literally him just walking up from the darkness, saying nothing, and then
taking a
he's
fucking shot of an
well,
elixir,
like,
and then
yeah, he like stares
coming
at
back
the,
to his.
he stares at the camera for like a solid like 10 seconds, just staring at it, and then takes like a shot of whatever's in his hand. I don't know what it's supposed to be. I guess an elixir, but
Or a health tonic.
everybody apparently like most people are complaining about the fact that he doesn't have a beard, which I know like this is the beginning of everything, so I feel like it's just him. He's gonna like progressively grow into the beard.
Something bad's gonna happen to him, and he's gonna be like, "Fuck."
Yeah, because
Done
he's gotta get that.
shaving.
He's got to get that scar too at some
It's
point.
true.
So-
I don't know enough about The Witcher. I was excited just in general for this. This seems like a really good idea.
Yeah.
Seems like good
Netflix
casting.
series?
Yeah,
good
it's
casting.
Netflix.
Yes, it is.
I mean, I feel
Is
like
it like
it's
a live action kind of thing?
yeah.
Yeah, it's Henry Cavill.
I mean,
Okay. I don't know who he is.
Superman.
Superman.
Jinx can't do that. Just kidding.
Wait, the first Superman or the last Superman?
The only
The
Superman.
one in Man of Steel, all the way to Justice
The only
League.
current Superman.
He was also
Uh,
in Mission Impossible Fallout.
Yeah.
Don't know what that is.
Never
That's
seen
okay.
it.
All right. Either way, though, it's like it's exciting, and I know this has got a huge following, so I feel like a lot of people are excited for it. But I just can't get over that video.
No,
I don't get why
It's
Netflix.
just a goofy video.
I don't get why Netflix thought like, "Hey, we're gonna definitely release this as the first thing everyone sees."
Yeah, it would make more sense if it wasn't trying to be some official thing, right? Like if it was just him almost like holding it up himself and just doing like just showing it off like that. But
Yeah.
being that there's some level of production on it,
Well, they
and
put
it's
the
like
Netflix
yeah.
logo at the end.
it's like I
so.
don't really understand, but I mean,
just-
maybe I don't understand.
I just remember like whenever I saw that they announced that they did a first look like video teaser thing, I was like, "Oh, this is gonna be cool." Went and looked at it, and then did not understand what I was looking at.
It's also like he's like a black-haired man with a white wig, so like you can tell that like
You can just tell how fake it is.
obviously like anyone that is playing this role is going to have a wig, but
How, okay.
But they
It-
could have
it-
done better. I mean, all this money.
yeah.
How are wigs so bad sometimes? Because I don't
know.
understand with a budget that the show probably has. Even if you have to throw like a big portion of it and just make the main character's wig not look fucking
Well,
bad.
yeah.
Like there's got to be a way, right? There's no way that is what all of the masterminds of the wig industry come up with, is this just jet silver like thing. It's I don't know.
Maybe
mean, girls
all
do
the
it
costume
better.
designers are like out
Girls do it better. Maybe they just having like a bad girl on set.
No, I feel like all the costume designers are
Yeah,
just.
we got a bad girl on set.
Wait, what do you mean a bad girl?
That'd be a news story. Bad girl on the set of Witcher.
Like she's bad at doing wigs.
First of all, it could be it's like a costume designer, so it could be anybody.
But I mean, I've seen girls wearing wigs that you can't even tell is a wig.
Right,
That's my thing.
But that's the thing. That's what doesn't make any sense about
There are
this.
people I know that apparently, like people I work with, that just like they wear wigs, and it's like I didn't
Like a
even know
toupee?
that. And then it's like, how is like this like big multimedia production thing can't get a fucking wig right? It doesn't make sense to me. But I don't know. What do I know?
The funny thing is, Henry's
We're sitting in a room talking about fucking dogs.
Henry seems
squeezing
so
their butts.
excited about this, though.
He does. I think he's gonna be great. I don't even condemn the like anything about this.
No,
yet.
I think it still could be really cool. It's just this was really
It
goofy.
was a really weird first look, and I think they should like fix the wig. Just I don't know.
Yeah,
Maybe they
I feel
just
like
need to
it's
like.
too late for that
Maybe they just
now.
need to move it a little bit. Maybe it's off center. I don't know.
Maybe they just need to spend more money on the wig.
Maybe Henry
what I'm
should have just
saying, dude.
grown his
Maybe-
hair out
I will
and then
donate.
dyed it.
They pour all the money into like CGI and all this stuff, and then they
They
run out of money.
shortchanged the wig, right?
They're
That's
like-
what I'm saying. Like,
Just go to the dollar store.
I don't think that's the solution, but I do like where your head's at. All right, so moving on
Not
from.
under that wig, I tell you that.
Oh, I did like that. All right, moving on from television, we're gonna get into movie news. Tyler, what on earth is being rebooted? I hear.
Yeah.
I'm hearing in the grapevine something weird's happening.
Yeah, I'm just gonna jump into it and be blunt. They're rebooting Shrek.
What are you laughing at? Shrek? You don't.
Just the way he said it.
We're not good at this. It's trying to
'Cause I
liven
feel like
up,
there's-
you
I feel like
fucking
It's
idiot.
funny.
I feel like there's no point just like reading this article about like Shrek being rebooted. Like it's easier to just say like
No, for sure. I put
Shrek is getting rebooted, but they're keeping the voice actors and actresses.
this good.
So like Eddie Murphy for Donkey?
But it's
Donkey.
from the people that did Despicable Me. If
Run
that's-
that
if
back?
That's any reference.
Donkey?
Yes, Eddie Murphy.
Yeah.
Remember, I was telling Matt this earlier, but you remember in Shrek whenever Donkey's like, and in the morning, I'm making waffles. That's the only part I ever remember from the movie.
No.
That is the quote.
But I do remember the ogres are like onions.
Layers.
Layers.
They have layers.
They smell. You know?
They're stinky. They're in a swamp. Oh man.
No, he goes. He holds up the holds up the onion, and he says ogres are like layers. And then Donkey goes, like a parfait. You ever had a parfait?
Oh, Eddie Murphy.
Or like a cake. Everybody loves cake.
But yeah, I don't really like the idea that they're just rebooting it. I think it should just be a
I
sequel.
didn't really get why
Because they're
rebooting it.
wiping what? They're like 2 and 3 and 4. It's just like not canon anymore.
I don't know. Maybe is the first one not canon anymore either?
I don't know.
Why couldn't it just be a sequel just like years later, or like you know what I mean, like a while after?
Is it because they made such a big deal about the 4th one being the end?
I don't know. I never saw it.
I didn't either. Wasn't it called
Shrek
Happily
Forever After.
Forever After or something?
I saw Shrek 1, 2, and 3, and I like them all.
Yeah, I've seen
Which
1, 2,
one
and
was
3
the one?
long time ago. Not enough times to even remember much about them.
Farquaad?
That's
Lord
Lord
Farquaad?
Farquaad. I feel like I know the main characters. I don't
Yeah,
know.
Princess
There's-
Fiona.
Yeah, Shrek, Donkey.
Shrek.
Dragon.
The
dragon.
gingerbread man at some point.
Puss
the
in
three
Boots.
little pigs, Puss in Boots,
Yeah.
Humpty Dumpty's in there. It's all
Pinocchio's in
literally
there too.
just
Geppetto. They're literally all in
childhood
Yep.
stories.
The second one is when he goes and meets her parents. The third one has to do with a
really?
prince.
I don't
Is the third
remember.
one where they
Yeah,
have like
'cause-
the American Idol show at the end?
I only remember the first one for some reason.
No,
I feel like I
think
remember
that was
the
I think that was a special on the DVD of the first one.
Interesting.
It
Yeah.
was.
Okay.
I feel like I remember the second one the most for some reason. But I don't know.
Yeah, because that's the one with the fairy godmother, huh? No?
Maybe I don't remember the second one.
Yes, it is. It is.
I don't remember anything.
Who the hell knows? But
Either way, it's being rebooted now, and
But is
I don't
this
really
a-
understand the point.
is this a good idea? Is this a bad idea?
You think
What
the
is-
Shrek
I feel like
is
it's
gonna
just an idea.
change?
It's just an idea.
Will the Shrek that we know change
Will it be a new
forever?
Shrek? Will it be a new animation style? What does a reboot mean in this context?
I don't know. That's why it's on here.
You think if they're doing this, they're
We
gonna?
got to figure it out. We're gonna buckle
don't
down.
know.
Nobody's leaving this room until we figure out what this Shrek nonsense is. No, I don't understand. I mean, I get why it's happening because Shrek is like a pop culture phenomenon that hasn't had any kind of like new content in years.
Yeah.
So why not? But what are they doing?
I think they should just continue it. You know.
Yeah, I kind of think so too. Just make like some stories, like Shrek, the tales from the
The
beyond.
Like it doesn't have to be Shrek 5. It could just be like
Shrek, the adventures of Shrek.
you could call it. Yeah, it could just be like a new Shrek
that
story.
sounds like a series.
You're right. That sounds like the Disney Channel show.
But because it's like if they make a new one, you have to reintroduce Donkey and Dragon and Fiona and all these
well,
characters.
that's the thing,
It's
because
like, we
wouldn't it
already
just
know
be
them.
like it'll just end up being a reboot of the
Look
first
at this
movie?
face. It's gonna change forever.
It might not.
What do you mean? You don't think they're gonna
I don't
remake
think they
them?
could remake
I don't.
the
well,
look.
that's
for
what I'm
Shrek.
asking you guys. Like, is it gonna? What do
He's
you think?
also
Is it gonna be a
supposed
new
to
art
look like
style?
Mike Myers. They all look like the characters they are voiced by.
Not Eddie Murphy.
Yeah,
I mean, you don't see Eddie in there.
I don't.
Donkey has
I'm a
gap.
donkey, Shrek.
Donkey has gap teeth like Eddie Murphy, and Fiona looks exactly like Cameron Diaz.
Well,
That-
not
that's-
exactly. That's.
He just pulled up a picture of Heidi
Oh my
Klum and
God.
her boyfriend dressed up as Shrek
I tell you
this
what,
year.
they for Halloween look mighty scarily.
I mean, it's like
Good.
creepy how good that looks.
It's good, but there are certain faces they make where it's like,
Well, whenever
This is
that
an
dude shows
abomination
his
that-
teeth, that's when it's really
yeah,
creepy.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like it shouldn't exist in real life. Man, I don't know. I'm torn on this because I just want to know more about it, like what it is. Oh my God, what is that?
This is the new Shrek.
Okay, is that James Harden?
I don't know. You know who this is?
I don't.
That's the singer from Death Grips. That's MC Ride.
I tell you what, for all the listeners out there, if you just search Shrek stuff, you can get sucked down a rabbit hole that you probably don't.
Never
wanna
would
go
have thought
down.
we would have mentioned Death Grips on this podcast.
I'm just
Yeah,
surprised you
aren't
were
they
able to-
doing the music
No.
for something with Shrek?
Oh.
Yeah.
No.
They did something with Shrek.
There must be some relation to
There-
Shrek because
Oh, okay.
somebody,
They did something with
some
it. I don't
poor
know what
soul
it
would
is.
not have gone through the trouble of making that in Photoshop.
I
If
don't-
there was just no reason.
Because that is a very strange combination.
They worked on music with Shrek's director.
Oh, okay, there it is. I knew it had something to do with Shrek.
And now we know why. Or what?
The more you know.
You know what?
Go ahead.
Someone once told me
Yeah.
that the world is.
You lost your way there? Did you forget?
I don't actually know. how
Halfway
the
through your
I
sentence,
don't
you
know
didn't
how
know
the
what you were going to
song
say,
goes.
huh?
You know, somebody once told me.
Oh,
that-
yeah, I wouldn't
I
even
did not know
known
that's
that
where
was
you
what
were
you were
going.
saying. Shout out to Smash Mouth, I guess.
Smash Mouth.
All right, so we unfortunately don't know what the Shrek thing is yet, but one can speculate, and I believe we are all under the assumption that this is going to be a soft reboot. Is that the right word for this?
I believe.
Yeah, I guess. The voice cast is coming back. I don't know. I think it'll end up being just new adventures of the Shrek crew, new characters, new world. Hopefully the art style doesn't change too much. I'm picturing like Chuck E. Cheese evolved over the years, and now the Chucky's just like a little rat with a big head.
I hate the way he looks.
I don't know. He's like he could like bounce. Like, can you imagine seeing that thing in real life?
Whatever
Like, be
happened to
jumping
Chuck E.
around and
Cheese?
bouncing.
It's
It's
still
still
open.
Still
there.
there. He looks like a different fucking man now.
I hate that we actually need a like a kid to get in now.
You do. They stamp your hand and they say, you know what? You got to come in with this kid, and you can't leave unless you have that kid.
They don't have like the animatronics really anymore.
They don't, and those were cool. As creepy as
They might
are,
have
they're
like
cool.
one, but it's mainly just TV screens and like the animated cartoon
Yeah.
of Chuck E. Cheese.
I haven't been in there in a while, but I guess we have Dave and Buster's now. But it's
I had
not
2
what I would-
birthdays there. I loved it.
at Dave and Buster's.
No.
You're going wild.
Or Chuck E. Cheese?
Uh-huh.
This
Yeah, I never
past
got
one?
the Chuck E. Cheese birthday. I got
No, when I was like
the, we
prob-
just said you can't get in there yet. You fucking
probably
doofus.
like 2nd and 3rd grade.
He has a sister, right? His sister have a son.
She does.
See?
He said he had 2 birthdays there. Not he's been to 2 birthdays.
Don't
Whatever. Shrek is coming out at some point. It's gonna be different. That's all you need to know. Apparently.
How did we get to Chuck E. Cheese?
Because we started talking about the art style potentially changing, and my mind immediately goes to the creepy ass, not even creepy, but just the weird ass the way Chuck E. Cheese looks now. Because he's just a rat with a big head, and he just bounces around the walls, and he plays his fucking guitar like nothing's changed.
or
And
the
in my head, I'm sitting there
commercials.
watching the commercial, like that isn't Chuck E. Cheese anymore. That is not the Chucky that we know.
Really?
It's not. It doesn't even. It couldn't.
He looks like
it's a
this now.
continuity
Yeah.
error.
That's always been Chuck E. Cheese.
No.
He's not always looked like that.
This is Chuck
Yeah,
E. Cheese.
same thing.
Not.
It does not look like the
They
same
got the
mouse.
same outfit.
The animatronic looked like, or not animatronic. The guy in the costume looked like that.
Yeah, he helped me when I was trying to get the salad bar when I was younger.
Because
Because I
I thought you
couldn't.
were about to say he helped me with my
the
homework
original
when
is
I
the
was a
worst.
kid.
The original is like Five Nights at Freddy's straight up.
I mean,
Oh,
100,
yeah.
that's what Five
'Cause
Nights
the five,
is based off.
it's
of.
Five Nights has the
Yeah.
duck, huh?
Yes.
It's
Yeah,
it's
the
got
Duck
it's got
Hunt.
everything. I've never played it. Just watch
Duck
people.
Hunt?
Damn, Chuck
Glad
over the
we're
years.
there now. Chuck over the years,
Yeah.
man.
Tell you what, Duck Hunt?
Fun game.
Probably like a best game back in the day.
I still have the gun.
It was amazing.
And now you can play as them in Smash
Yeah,
for the past few years now.
but it's not the same.
It's really not.
It's not the same. It was like the future. You could point at your own TV screen
With a
and-
gun,
would've
with
thought?
a bright orange gun.
Yeah,
I know.
I mean, that was cool.
Wild times, man.
Bring them back.
Bring them
You
back.
can just
bring
plug
'em
it in and play. Those were our big stories of the week, mixed in with some real life stuff that you're probably going, huh? But
Buttholes and cheese.
Jesus. That is sum it up, and that's what you got. But those were our big lead stories of the week. But if you're thinking, no, I don't want the show to be over yet. It's only just beginning. Fear not. Because there's more of this. We're going to jump now into our rapid fire news. And I got to say, if you're sitting at home wondering, how is this still a segment? It doesn't make any sense. You know what? We haven't had a meeting yet. We haven't brainstormed anything better. So we're going to jump into rapid fire news. What is rapid fire news? It's where we're going to read off everything that we couldn't fit in, but we're going to do it in 25 seconds. And you're going to sit there and you go, I don't understand any of this.
And if you don't make it, what happens?
If you don't
You
make
break it.
if you don't make it, you break it.
And you-
Also, people get to write in apparently and make you do embarrassing things.
Which
Also-
eventually we got to let Matt do it because somebody
Yeah.
wrote in.
Also, our one listener, Happy Pants.
Happy Pants, yeah.
We got you, my bro.
We got
Come on,
you.
bro.
Yeah, thanks, Happy Pants.
We'll get that organized.
Yeah, we'll post it on the old Insta.
I won't let him go.
All right.
Let it go. Without further ado, this is the rapid fire news. We're gonna start off with rapid fire movies.
I'm glad I don't have to do this.
You should though.
Nah, I can't.
He can't.
Oh my god, it would be
My
great though.
Speech impediment.
You don't have a speech impediment.
I'm Spanish.
I think Bailey should sit this one out, and I think Angela should take it.
Nah.
No, it's okay. I'm good. I'll sit out.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay. If you ever come on the show again, this is what
Just-
you're
you can
doing.
do rapid fire TV. It's not even that much.
No, he could do the video games if he decides he wants to do it.
No.
All right, we're starting with movies.
Let's do it.
Bailey's gonna read them out. I mean, Tyler's gonna read.
It's me.
You're the movie. I forget we're all gurus of different trades. Does anybody have a timer up?
I have a timer up.
All right, pull out the timer.
I have it pulled out.
People at home, are you ready to take in more information than the mind can process in 25 seconds? All right. Well, here we go. If you're not ready, I don't know what to tell you. 3, 2, 1.
Marvel confirms when the Avengers 4 trailer will debut, and they've added the 13 Reasons Why star to cast. Boba Fett's standalone
Who is-
movie is officially dead, according to Kathleen Kennedy. The first two Avatar sequels have wrapped filming. It director to direct live-action Attack on Titan, allegedly. Ewan McGregor is going to be Black Mask in Birds of Prey. There's going to be a Bodyguard 2, and Ridley Scott's doing a Gladiator sequel.
Nice.
Tell you what, the champion of this has got it. The
know.
award's got to
I
go
know.
to Tyler. He's
I
good
get
every
better
time.
at it, too.
And
I morphed two of them like some together.
you do.
You, know what
You
I
did a
mean?
good job there with that. The 13 Reasons Why star to cast.
Did I? You were giggling. You were giggling.
I was giggling because
What did I say?
you said it right. You didn't mess anything
Oh,
up.
okay.
It's
No.
just the way that the news is inputted into our Google Doc.
Was bad.
It's just there. It's because anybody at home's wondering, who the 13 Reasons Why star?
Who is it?
I don't know.
It's the chick. I forgot
okay.
to put her name.
Oh, the chick? The death girl?
The
death
main
girl?
character.
The one that died?
Yeah.
Probably.
She's
I haven't watched
cute.
it.
Yeah, she's going to be in
This
Avengers
is
4 now.
oddly strange.
What did they say the Avatar sequels titles were? It was like the Seed of Hell. What was it? It was like
No, but pull that up because that's exciting, and that almost could have been its own thing. Avatar sequels names. I'm pulling it up right now. Because it is kind of crazy that this is apparently really happening.
Catherine
All right, in order.
Langford.
Avatar. That's the what's her name?
Catherine Langford.
And she's going to be in Avengers 4.
Apparently.
All right.
She's a cutie. Everybody go follow her.
On Instagram, not in real life. PSA. The Avatar sequels in order. Avatar 2 is going to be called Avatar: The Way of Water. Avatar 3 is going to be called Avatar: The Seed Bearer.
What did I say? The Seeds of Hell.
That's what you're probably thinking in your head. Avatar 4 is going to be called Avatar: The Tolkien Raider.
Tonka trucks?
The Tonka Trucks
I
Raiders.
don't believe these are real.
And Avatar 5, I forgot there was 5, is going to be called Avatar: The Quest for Iwa. And we're going to be getting these movies in basically back-to-back. It's going to be like once 2020 hits, it goes 2020, 2021. Then you take a year off, and then you get the Tolkien Raider and the Quest for Iwa in, I think, 24 and 25.
How are these movies made so quickly?
Well,
They're not.
I appreciate the question. So how were they made so quickly? Because we have to venture back to when did the original come out? Was it 2008?
Yes.
2009? But no, I get what you're saying, Angela. So yeah, we waited apparently almost 12, 13 years.
Oh, shit.
Nice. Follow her on Instagram. We waited almost 12 years for a sequel, but then yeah, we're getting them like every year. They filmed them all back to back. And James
For
Cameron's
10 years?
No. Semi-recently. It took forever to start filming them, but then once he started finally filming them, he just is filming them all at once. As just one long fucking 3-year production, I'm assuming.
It doesn't make any sense to me. He does Terminator 2. He does Titanic. He does all these he does Aliens. All these amazing films.
You know what?
And he's doing 5 Avatars.
And this is like his thing. This is what he cares
Is this
about.
his swan song? I just don't get it.
I went into a rabbit hole today during work on YouTube about like
Stuff.
theories, and the Titanic was one of them, and like it kind of got me
conspiracy theories about the Titanic?
Yeah, and it
you
kind of
could
got
get
me
lost
like
down that.
wanting to see the Titanic again.
The movie?
I own
Dude,
it.
I've been wanting to watch it for so long.
Got it for $4 on Black Friday.
The Blu-ray?
Blu-ray?
Blu-ray.
Let's go. Let's
Too
pop
bad we
that
don't
in.
have a 4K.
Watch out
player
for our...
anymore.
Nick's got one. Shout out to Nick.
He's gonna bring it.
He would.
Yeah. When we rewatch Interstellar, he's going to bring it.
You have the movie.
I still have the movie.
You
He's got the Blu-ray.
I mean, the 4K comes with the Blu-ray copy too, so...
For anybody that's wondering, about like 3 months ago, we got like a hinkering to watch Interstellar in 4K. So we went to Best Buy, bought the 4K player because I was talked into it. Watched it, looked incredible. But I woke up the next morning and I just kind of sat up and I was like, I don't need this. And so I returned the 4K player. I kept the 4K movie, and I'm really happy I did because now we can just rewatch it with friends' 4K player, and it worked out for me. It really did.
The other cool thing on here that I named is
Saved $100.
is Ewan McGregor being in the Birds of Prey.
That is really cool because talk about a movie that I did not really care about, but that adds to it.
That could get me though,
That really could. As Black Mask, 100%.
because I know at least he will be good in it,
He definitely will.
even if it's not good.
He can't be in a movie that's not good. I refuse to believe it. So that'll be exciting. Man, the world of movies. All kinds of crazy stuff happening.
No more Boba Fett.
No more Boba Fett. Kathleen Kennedy confirmed.
How sad
dead.
are you?
I'm not because we're getting the Mandalorian show. So
And that's what they say they want to focus all their energy
What's
on.
that?
It's going to be
basically
the Jon Favreau show that's going to be focused on... I realized you
it's
asked Tyler and I just...
the Mandalorian is like the type of armor that Boba Fett wears. He wears Mandalorian armor. That's why he looks really cool. But
No one else wears that.
like bounty hunters and shit in the universe do. But they're doing a TV show on the Disney streaming service
Django.
called The Mandalorian, and it's about like a gunslinger, like a gunfighter. You know, it's gonna be like a western.
So it might as...
show.
Right.
So the
So it's gonna be-
armor
it's-
is like the skins of the Mandalorian.
I'm honestly not completely sure. I should know this.
I don't think it is. I think that's just the armor they wear. If I had to guess.
But where do they get it from? Mandalorian.
The skin of the Mandalorian.
Right?
I don't know.
It's more because they don't go into it in the main Star Wars stuff. It's more like a Star Wars like Legends thing.
Right.
Like it's not like.
You know what? I can tell you this. We're probably going to find out when the show drops
Oh
on
yeah,
Netflix.
you're probably right.
That was our... Tyler's going to keep looking it up though so we can get a real answer on it. But for now, we're going to move on to Rapid Fire TV. And that means Bailey's in the spotlight.
All right, I'm ready.
You look like you lost
As
your
soon
mind.
as you start talking, I'll start it.
No,
It's just a
that's not how it
planet.
goes.
It's just a planet, and people
There's no
like a
fucking
lot of
skin.
Mandalore is the planet.
And how do they get the
I think
the
they
armor?
I think
It's
they
made
make
there.
it.
It's made like the people that live there.
It would be like
there.
if America had a certain kind of armor and we called it the American armor, but it wasn't made of like the skins of Americans.
I guess you're right.
Yeah. I do get why you asked that question though, because when I first heard it, I wondered the same thing.
Well, it's like in freaking like Elder Scrolls and Skyrim, like you kill like goblins and you get like
Yeah, their armor. So it makes sense. I get where
they're
your head's
basically
I'm in the same headspace as you.
Mandalore is like it's a planet of warriors more or less, and that's why like Jango Fett has the Mandalorian armor because I
Right.
think you're supposed to just think he's from there, and Boba Fett wears the armor because his father wore that armor.
He respected his father. He looked up to him.
So the show is
All
it's going
those
to be about
clones.
a gunslinger on the edge of the galaxy, but he's going to be from Mandalore. So the show is just called The Mandalorian.
sounds interesting.
Yeah.
I just got a pop up. Are you into butt stuff?
Dang, are our computers
Are you?
listening?
Dog butt stuff.
Uh,
That's what we're
Alex,
talking
you
about.
okay? All right, Rapid Fire TV. Angela, do you have the
Yes.
timer
Timer.
ready?
All right,
All
just
right.
say go when you're ready.
Go.
Netflix cancels American Vandal. Castlevania producer, I don't know how to say that name, is allegedly adapting Legend of Zelda into a TV series. It's really just a rumor, though.
Thank you.
BoJack Horseman's renewed for season 6. Falcon and Winter Soldier team up for a limited series on Disney streaming, and Netflix renews Castlevania for season 3, which is awesome. What? It's 25
Dang.
seconds.
I
Yeah,
know.
that's
So
what you got
did
was
good.
20.
Oh, I thought you were saying dang as in like I did bad.
No, dang, as in like you got all this amazing television news in 20 seconds.
Dang.
Tell you what, people, if you don't like this segment, I don't know why, because you're getting everything you need and it's only taking up 20 seconds of your life. Is there anything that you didn't understand there? What is the name of this man?
What it's there's no way I was gonna try and pronounce it when I was trying to hurry.
Is it Adi Shankar?
Shankar, I think.
Yeah. It's Adi Shankar.
But it's like a rumor that they're like trying to get him to do a TV series for Legend of Zelda, which would be really cool because
Really
I
would.
think with how Castlevania is, I love Castlevania.
I think
so.
that'd be a great
love
choice.
Castlevania.
I would be
It'd be
so
awesome.
into that.
Hey, I love Castlevania.
Obviously, I'm excited that BoJack Horseman, as it's typed on this doc, has been renewed for season 6 because that definitely needed to happen because that show's still going so strong. Yeah,
I've never seen the Bobo Jack Horseman.
the Bobo Jack. Oh, that Bobo Jack.
I still haven't finished season 5. I watched like half of it.
Oh, dude, it's so good.
I know.
Alex is trying to lick my belly button for some reason.
Is that sweating?
I don't know. I showered before coming here, so.
Well, maybe you got some nice soap in there.
Oh.
Ooh,
Should I just let him?
Alex, you're such a weird dog. Yeah, no, that's TV stuff. We're really excited about it, as should you be. We're getting to the rapid fire video game news now because there's so much of this. Is anybody ready to time me on this?
We don't have to. Just do
Yes.
it.
I feel like I can actually nail it this time.
We'll believe it.
I hope
We'll
so.
believe
You'll
that you
believe
got it.
Believe it. Naruto reference joke.
Yep.
Thanks for shaking my hand. I love you, Angela. Okay. Rapid fire video game news. I'm gonna go as soon as somebody says go.
All right, go.
All right, Red Dead Redemption 2 had the largest opening weekend of any entertainment product in history. It sold 725 million in copies in just over 3 days. Nintendo is hiring for something Zelda-related. What could it be? We don't know. Fallout 76 PC beta shows the game is vulnerable to hacks on PC. Bethesda has commented on it, and we're going to get into that in a second. And there's been a new Kingdom Hearts 3 Tangled trailer, and boy, does it look good.
22 segundos.
22. I nailed it. I
Who
killed
did the
it.
best?
You fucking... Because you had the most and you did it in the least.
I know. I'm good.
What was I gonna say? But so this Fallout 76 thing was kind of worrisome, I believe, because apparently the game doesn't, like, when you start it up, it doesn't verify that all of the some kind of files are there and in the correct order. So basically, you can edit them however you'd want, and basically, if you're a hacker, I guess you can figure that out really easily what that means. And that's what you have a beta for, though, right? I mean, you test the stuff so you can figure it out. It's kind of crazy that they didn't already have that in check.
I'm very excited for this game,
Me too.
but I'm not going to play it at launch. I'm going to get it probably in December or something.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to wait for it.
Next week is a very big week for video games.
What comes out this week?
Literally 5 games come out, or like 4 games come out next week.
This week?
Next week.
Next week.
I don't know what comes out this week. We should do a segment. We should have a segment where we talk about that. But
I know, because
Video games and movies.
next week,
when you put it like that, we already do.
from Tuesday through Friday, it goes Spyro Reignited Trilogy, Pokemon, Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, Battlefield 5, and then Fallout 76. All back to back to back. So fuck anyone who's gonna buy all
I mean,
those.
if you had
Their bank account's taking the L for the week.
yeah, I mean, there's no way you're gonna. Pull
I'm
that off
definitely
and play
getting
all
2
it.
of them. I think I'm gonna wait on Fallout,
Which 2?
Spyro, and Pokemon.
Yeah. Pokemon.
Because Fallout I know I'm gonna love, but I'd rather play like in December. At the end of December, I'll probably have a lot more time to start playing it. You know what I mean? So
That's how I am too. I mean, there's no way with Red Dead and everything right now that I could play it
exactly.
and actually, get anything out of it. I'd just be trying to like figure out if it's good or not. But I'll actually be able to enjoy it once I do get to play it.
Carnival Games comes out in November 6th.
Oh, it does on Switch.
Yeah.
So if you were excited about that,
Also,
you don't have much longer to wait.
Fishing Crab DLC.
Just DLC.
Yeah, it's DLC. For what game? I have no idea.
Is it Legendary Fishing?
probably
Barrett's
is.
Sea Skin Crab DLC. That's what it says. For PC.
Oh,
Oh,
well.
Hitman 2, PC and PS4 and Xbox One. November 13th.
With Sean Bean.
I don't know.
It is with Sean Bean.
Is that Mr. Bean?
No,
Is that what
Sean
they call
Bean. The man that always dies in everything he's in.
I don't know.
Game of Thrones.
Never seen it.
He dies at the end of Fellowship of the Ring as well.
Never seen it.
You literally
You
watch.
did.
You did.
I
don't
sat next to you
remember.
as we watched
Wait, is
it.
that Dumbledore?
Ooh.
No, that's not Dumbledore, nor is it
Gryffindor?
Gandalf.
No,
Or
not Gandalf. Not Gandalf.
They're the same people.
Gryffindor?
I'm getting mixed up. I'm getting mixed.
What was he
in
doing
those.
the other day?
You're
he
all
was-
backwards, man.
The other day he was going, "We're taking the hobbits to Gryffindor."
And it was like we were all laughing and calling him stupid, and like he was seriously didn't understand. You didn't understand what you were doing wrong. You thought you were just like you thought we were just laughing at the joke.
Oh,
man.
Gosh.
Angelo.
Battlefield 5.
This guy, you don't remember? He's on the ground. He's like, my king.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah.
I just recognize faces.
Well, there you go.
Oh, Darksiders 3. November 27th.
Thank you for reading all this for us.
There's a lot coming out.
I mean,
more or
I'm
less.
excited for Darksiders.
I've never played them.
Any?
No.
They're so good. I have
Played
them on
Dark
PC.
Souls.
You could just
I watched The
you
Dark
could just
Knight.
borrow my Steam account.
Well, I think our Steam accounts are already linked, so we're good to go.
Yeah.
Good
So
to go.
You can play both of them there.
Thank you. Thank
You're
you, sir.
welcome.
We
You
do
should.
have.
They're short.
Really?
Yeah.
How short?
I don't know. Couple
Couple hours?
days
Couple
worth.
days. That's good. That's not too bad. We do have one more story that I guess Mr. Guest is gonna read
Here, it's right there.
because we all read a story.
Oh,
we all read a
gosh.
thing.
Oh Jesus.
It's funny because I typed that really. I'm just gonna see how you do this.
Let's get
Really?
it. Clear that throat.
Why? Why this name? Jesus. Okay. The heroic Mr. Hefaheheni stops robbery at age 91.
You
Run that
can't-
back.
Mr. Feeney.
No, I mean that's Mr. Heheheni.
I'm not gonna lie. That is how it's spelled. So
Mr. Feheheni.
this is the guy from
From
the
Boy Meets
Disney
World.
Channel show. Yeah.
Yeah, this was news like a while ago, but I put it on here a while ago, so that's why it's still on there. I just
Before-
forgot to take it
before
off.
the Smash Direct last
Yeah,
week when all
so-
of our news got pushed back a week.
So I just forgot to take it off. But yeah, Mr. Feeney he stopped a robbery and he's like 91, so everybody was like, whoa, good for him.
Good for you, Mr. Feeney.
So he's still kicking.
We are glad that I didn't realize he would be
Ass.
91.
Oh, dang, I like
He
that.
was old when the show was
Yeah, I
on.
guess he
Like,
was. I didn't watch much Boy Meets World, so I wasn't even probably thinking of the right
It's
person.
very good. And it
From
like
what I've
holds
heard.
up.
I would watch it when I was sick and staying home from school, but that was about it. All right. Do we have listener mail? Do we?
I don't know. I didn't
Oh,
check, honestly.
It's okay. I can pull it up. Somebody just make small talk.
I'm just glad Angelo just decides to fill it with. What was that?
I think it's like.
Was that Aces?
No. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought it was.
Did you
What
like
is
the
it?
Kingdom Hearts 3
I think
trailer?
it's like
I did.
Mickey
think the
Mouse.
animation
Yeah,
as I
that is Mickey
believed
Mouse.
looked so good.
Game is very close.
So close.
What was
We're
the one we
getting
were
it
doing the
so
other day?
soon.
It was like the Roly Poly Oly theme song.
I don't know that.
Never
one.
mind.
I
It
can't
might
believe
have been you.
I'll have played Spyro by next week. If I can get it on Monday night, can I just come over and like do the download and update at your house because you have better internet than me? All right, cool.
You fucking moocher.
Dang.
All right, so we have a few things in here. First off, from Omar Zaki.
Call me a fucking mooch. I don't care.
Omar writes into Miss the Bus Pod and asks, Bruce Wayne versus Matt Murdock, who would win in a fight? No prep time, no weapons, no Alfred, and no Foggy.
I don't know who the
I mean,
other
if it's
guy
no
is.
weapons, it'd be Daredevil.
Matt Murdock is Daredevil.
Oh.
I think Batman finds a way.
I think
Batman
if
always
it's
finds a way.
I want that.
no weapons hinders them both.
And no prep time hinders Batman, but Batman just...
It's Batman.
I would
figures
pick
out.
Batman, but I think Daredevil has better senses, obviously.
Yeah.
So he would
No
probably
eyesight, everything else.
realistically, I feel like Daredevil probably would win, but I would want Batman to win.
Yeah, I guess I'd root for Batman. Realistically, Daredevil wins. Batman goes into a cave. He figures it out. He comes back. He fucking murks him.
Yeah.
2 days
He finishes
later.
them off.
Because what does he
That's
say in Rises? He's come back. He's fought harder.
Yeah. And then he's like...
That man, trained by Raza. That's my Alfred fucking person.
That was your Alfred?
Yeah. Because he says something stupid like that
He
man,
does.
like
Trained by Raj Al Ghul.
yeah. But he's like in like hysterics. You know what I mean?
When he's telling him, like, look at him. The size on that...
He goes the veracity. That's what he says.
You don't
Damn.
owe them anything. You owe them your mind, not your body.
Hey,
a good
Rogue
fucking
Legacy comes out today.
Thank you.
Which I'm gonna get for Switch. I'm just saying.
We get it. You're irritating the dog now.
I think his ass is irritating.
He probably is at this point. I mean, come
Give
on.
us some cheese. Put
You
some
wanna give
cheese
him
in
some
there.
Cheese? No. We got one more thing on here. Where did it go? Where did my email go? Oh man, it closed. I knew I saw something else in here. Keep saying stuff. What else you got? You got any other release dates? for
Jesus,
us?
don't even get him started.
Diablo 3 Eternal collection.
Really?
Came
When's
out
that
the,
come out?
The 2nd.
Okay.
So 4 days ago.
4 days ago.
You like that fast math?
That was fast math. Very fast math. Nick Bustani writes in to Miss the Bus and says, just want to ask Tyler if I can borrow his copy of Call of Duty Ghosts.
It's been sold long ago
That's where.
for Battlefront 2.
Oh, God. You traded in GameStop. Well,
That and Mario Party 8.
Nick Bustani, I'm sorry to break this to you.
You can have my Black Ops 2 for $30. I'm selling it.
Black Ops 2, you still have that?
Yep. No one will buy it from
You
me.
mean Black Ops 4?
Oh, yeah. Gee, what did I say?
Black Ops 2?
Jeez, I was whole 2 iterations behind.
So yeah, if you want to buy Black Ops 4, Tyler's selling it for cheap. Pennies on the dollar, you might say.
I've literally posted on Facebook and Twitter and texted people, and everyone's
No
like,
bites?
"No, $30, half the price."
Oh, man. All right,
Is
well,
it worth that much?
it just came out.
I'm just never gonna play it. It'll be worth it to somebody.
Yeah, Black Ops 4. He was
4.
4. You want it?
No.
You can't buy mine. Mine's a digital copy.
I'll just borrow it.
You took the fat L.
I did. It's okay. I'll play it next year at some point. We're done. That's the weekly show. That's episode 31. This is going to get posted Thursday morning as we do, but we recorded it Tuesday night because we're sneaky with stuff like that. So if some big news thing happens tomorrow and it's not on here and you're like, why didn't they talk about that big thing? You know what? That's the inside of how the show works. But until next time, we'll be back. We're back every week. You're never getting rid of us. Unless you turn the show off, you know what? Or unsubscribe. Don't do that. Again, please subscribe on iTunes. Please show us some love. Until next time, we've been Miss the Bus, and we love each and every one of you.
Bye-bye.